Hi, and you're very welcome to this episode on item reordering with Enterpryze. I'm Sharon from Enterpryze, and in this episode, we will simply look at how you can process and create purchase orders for reordering your stock on demand whenever you require it. So, first and foremost, let's have a look at what you need to do to enable this to work for your users. So, very simply, through the settings and through user settings, you need to enable this for your users through the permissions. So if you come in here to your authorizations, go into your permissions for your organization, and very simply under purchase, there is a tick box here for item reordering. Just ensure that that's ticked and save the authorization. Once saved, then simply come into purchasing. So through purchasing, we now have a new tile called item reordering. When we click into here, what this enables us to do is to create orders on the go or on demand as you require to replenish your stock items. But the great thing about the items reordering is that you can do this for multiple suppliers all at once and review the list of items, whether by, for specific filters and criteria. So just to mention that when you do create the orders, it's one order per supplier that's currently created. So let's take a look at the filters available to you. So the first option we have here is product group. So I can choose the group of items that I want to see on screen. I can select to post a quantity by a specific warehouse. So I can choose the location where the stock will be replenished. I can select my default supplier. So the default supplier is the supplier that you have allocated against your stock items. So on the reordering tab within your item setup, there's an option for default supplier. So if you want to only look at items related to a specific supplier, you can choose that now. Then we have a further calculation that it can look at stock levels based on items below or at the minimum stock levels. Again, these are the minimum and max stock levels if you have allocated those to your item details in the reordering tab. You can include committed stock, so any stock that you've committed to your sales orders for your customers. And you can also include stock that's currently on any open purchase orders. So the purpose of this is really just to ensure that any calculations that are calculated in the grid below are relevant to the stock levels that you require. I can obviously leave these unticked. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to select the particular product group. I'm now going to click on Apply Filters, and my list of items will appear. So through the list of items list, you can see there it simply tells me my code, description, if I had a unit of measure, cost price, and you can also see from the cost price from the last time the item was purchased. We can see any current on-hand stock, any free stock, so based on any committed stock that's been already allocated to sales, and I've mentioned already the minimum and maximum stock levels. But more importantly, what it's able to do is to suggest a reorder quantity. So based on all of these stock levels, it's able to suggest to you what you could reorder. You don't obviously have to take that quantity as is, but it's a great way of identifying what stock needs to be replenished. So very simply, and you can see here then the supplier, if you have allocated the default supplier to the item details, that supplier code will appear here. So very simply, what's next? All I need to do is to start by typing in the relevant quantity that I require to reorder. So let's just do that now. So for those particular items, and then I can start by selecting or ticking the box here to select those specific items. So you can see there now those items are selected. And up at the top of the screen here, I have a button here to create the order, or I can simply select the save for later. And of course, if I come back into the screen, I can open any saved work that I've already been working on. So I've mentioned from the very beginning that when you create an order, it will create one order per supplier. So you can see here we've only got 2 suppliers selected, but it's going to create 2 separate purchase orders. So it allows you to replenish at a greater volume in less time. So let's just click on create order and it'll tell me success. 2 orders are created successfully, which I can click into from here, or simply click on done, go to my purchase orders list. And what I want to show you here is that the 2 orders are now created, so the 2 here at the top. But one thing to note is that they are automatically approved. So anything you process through the item reordering is automatically approved and doesn't go through the normal approvals process through orders. So from here you can see that the document was created on the item reordering, so the remarks confirms the origination of the particular purchase order, and I can very simply just click into the purchase order as per normal and complete the procure to pay process by taking that through to, whether it be through to purchase delivery or purchase invoice, and of course then ready for payment with all the relevant details. And of course with any approved purchase order you can still amend their required details as you would have done before. So already you can see the huge benefit of using the item reordering and being able to replenish your stock on the go and as and when you require it, and to ensure that it goes through to the relevant warehouse and the correct supplier, but being able to create multiple purchase orders all at once and approved into the purchase process. So for any further help, please check out the help articles on help.enterpryze.com or reach out to our support colleagues on the support chat. So thank you for watching.